Alright, good morning. Let's try out some YouTube streaming. See how this goes. First time I ever turned this on. So we can fire it up. Got a little bit more work done on this project that I've been working on over on Twitch. So, that being said, get a glove on. Already got some paint loaded out from last night. We'll keep going from where we were. So, part of what I'm running into here is I'm going to airbrush a little bit here. I don't really want to, and I'm going to keep this stream going until so don't want to get too stuck in on the airbrush aspect of things. Put those bolt heads in metallic gold when I get to it. Same thing here on these shoulder plates. It was a little bit rusty, so it'll jump off suddenly. Just keep that in mind. So, just gotta get adjusted again this way. Something that happens. Just adding little bits of iosine green here. I want to do a purple lens on this right here. If I can finish out this page, I can do that. I'll need to get out a little bit of our bright yellow green from Pro here in just a second. Highlight this up a little bit more. Right now I'm using iosine green from P3. Kind of getting some highlights and stuff knocked out, or highlights, gradients, etc. stuff. Jeez, can't talk. Gradients, etc. and that stuff. Try to get a little bit of light direction here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of line work, I think, on some of the rest of the wood, so I might try that out a little bit here too before we stop. Get out a little bit of that bright yellow green. I almost killed this bottle. See how that goes. Curious out there, I'm painting Locust from Guild Ball. This is a metal figure. And unfortunately out of print, pretty gorgeous sculpt. Did enjoy how clean it appeared out of the box as far as flash and stuff. We only had a little bit of cleanup that I found post-production. Little joint things, a little bit of yeah, what have you. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit of something out of that. Look at this. There we go. Some shot. That feels a little rough there still. I love it when you're getting tired in painting and start making these silly mistakes. It's me. Yeah, the soundtrack today is, I feel like I'm playing Phantasy Star Online again. Black paint up the bottom there, and bring in a little bit of sunset edging. Mixing in our Procurl Bright Ivory, just get some rich highlights in. A few here and there. There we go. Yeah, I haven't done the YouTube streaming thing before. This is a bit interesting. I've been doing Twitch for years. So I figured I'd give this a bit of a shot since I've been doing so many videos lately. And I've been enjoying that quite a bit. Some Blender Averland Sunset and a little bit of Vallejo model color whole red here. Jim, just doing a little bit of let's work around this guy's trim. Few bits and pieces here. This is a commission piece. I don't normally do commission work, but occasionally pick some things up if they're of interest. What's going on, Dodo? Hey, appreciate that, man. How are you doing this morning? Yeah, I decided to give the old YouTube stream a shot, don't I? Yeah, this might be a fun medium to do some short jaunts. Hopefully you're having a great day. Nah, I'm not gonna do both. I don't like doing that. Let's see here. Twitch still has a few claws in me. Benjamin, good morning. What are we working on today? This is Locust from Guild Ball. Yeah, I know, Dodo. Technically, I'm not either, but this is the model, and we've been requested to do this in my my classic greens and purples. That was the request here, so I'm just working out some non-metallic gold. It's been a fun couple of months trying to learn how to do this, and still enjoying it. Still working on it. How about yourself, Benjamin? What warships? Nice, Dodo. Ripper Jet. Man. Am I supposed to be receiving? I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to work. I pre-ordered Ripper. I have no Ripper. I have no updates and nothing. I need Vasquez. Black and brown into this. Benson, how have you been, man? Might do some illustration over eggs and toast. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Yeah, I can't dual stream as an affiliate. That's always been there. That has been day one, just like the partner stuff. I've definitely known a few people who have, and a few people who are dropping theirs. No more. Oh. And no, I don't plan on dropping mine. At least not yet. As peeved as I may be, I'm not ready to jump ships. I think I need to figure out the graining on my wood just a little bit more. I know, what's up with GW, man? Nah, and mostly this is I'm having a good time until Kiddo wakes up. He's a little restless at the moment, so this may be a short get on. He's gonna keep. He's all dead weight again. Oh, Dodo. God, that makes me feel bad on the inside. I've had cake and all sorts of cookies from a friend who brought stuff. Oh. Dude makes these cookies and he puts Rolos in the middle of them, which are like little Werther caramels. I guess maybe might be the most appropriate thing there. I don't know if you have one of those. Oh, they're decadent. Absolutely decadent. Just made with nothing but sugar and fat. Ugh. Mm. Oh god. Ooh. Just thinking about that, it's like, ooh. Come on, Dodo. I just can't. I can't do the sweets. It's got me beat. Just gonna keep going back and forth over this section. That's cool. Right? Yeah, I think mostly I've been having fun doing videos on YouTube. If you're wondering, Benson. I'm just not liking this section up here at all. Ah, yeah, I'm fucking this up. There we go. It's a desert. Or dessert. Yeah. Ah, it's so good. Yeah, Luth has made trifle for us, and she has these freaking dishes and everything for her. And, ooh. It's like cake and pudding and cream all put together. It's just... Go. Let's get a little bit of that bright yellow green in. Oof. Yeah, there we go. What, Jello? Interesting. I've never had it with Jello before. Yeah, the custard and the cake and stuff, and the whipped cream. Fuck fruits. Gotcha. That's what the Jello's replacing. Yeah, I can have a small serving, and then I'm just like, I gotta lay down. Such a wimp on sweets. think that gear looks good enough from that side. Start hitting some areas. I know what I should do for this. Let's play around with a little section here. Where's that transport? Where's the transport? Purple's too. Let's play around with this. Don't let the jello set. You pour it onto the sponge to soak it in. Gotcha. Okay. It's replacement for like brandy, etc. Ah, okay. Okay. For jam? Jello is gelatin. Like cube of gelatin. Jelly and jams are like totally different. That's why I was like, I could see a jelly or a jam, but I've never thought about using gelatin before. Yeah, jam's more whole fruit. Jelly's like, yeah, rendered and then turned into like a. It's a lot more solid too. What is it? It's the pectin and stuff that sets up, right? The amount of pectin versus like how it's processed. You call it jello jelly. Okay, okay. But you call it jam jelly? We do? I don't. As far as I'm aware. Is jam, I guess, hold on. Am I getting that mixed up here? I guess, what do you guys consider jam and jelly? How's it defined in Australia? That I'm curious about. Like, based on what Benson was saying. What we call jam, you call jelly. Okay, okay. So that's how it's flipped. Now it makes sense to me. Fuck, where did that go? I am looking for my Nightshade Purple. Getting mixed up here. Because I'm all confused. Okay. Okay. That also makes a lot of sense. It's all just jam. Yeah, honestly, I'm not huge on jelly, but I do like, I like making my own homemade, like, jams and reductions and stuff like that. That's pretty fun. Do a lot of that for drinks. It's called all, ugh. I think that might result in some interesting meals. Peanut butter and Vegemite. How does that work? Does that work? Is that a thing? Put a little bit of slow dry into my Nightshade Purple and watered it the fuck down. Actually, I probably know what I should do. Instead of doing this by hand, I should probably gloss this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that after streaming. So maybe give this a bit of a gloss coat, and we'll do some tinting, some mad tinting. I can only handle that in tiny amounts, usually in cooking. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that, right? It seems like a strong flavor. I haven't had it, but from what it's been described, it's just like, seems strong. Cincy, when did you come on YouTube? Lady B, this morning? What's up, Lady B? Just giving this a shot this morning. Seeing if I could get it set up and rocking and rolling. Just to screw around a little bit. Yeah, we might not need to do the gloss coat. See how it goes. That's all fucked up though. What happened there? Just discussing the etymologies of jams and jellies, US versus Australian definition. Dodo's helping educate us, Lady B. I'm sure you might be able to help out. Little UK to Australia perspective. It's always nice knowing. It's funny. I know a lot of Americans who get beefed out over it, and I know a lot of non-Americans have beefed at me over it. But I'm like, I actually want to know what you call shit, so I understand. I'm not mad about what you call it, I just want to know. It's kind of funny how that gets. On biscuits. I find biscuits and gravy mad delicious. You know, maybe get some Tim Tams in there, put some roux over there. Is that how that works? Yeah, there are enough colloquialisms here in the States to drive me mad. I swear to God, if I hear somebody else get in the argument over pop and soda in real life again, I'm gonna go mad. Yeah, I think I am gonna hit this with that clear coat this morning, and then we'll get back to that, but I want to make sure I get this scar here. It's got a bit of a... I don't think it's a manufacturing defect, I think it's on purpose, so I'll highlight this out. White gravy is delicious. Yeah, it's that is actually a good thing to bring up too. Dodo, white gravy is it's a white roux. So if you've ever made a roux out of like flour and butter, and then you add the grease and drippings from a bit of sausage and a bit of the sausage itself, and that's yeah. A little pepper in there maybe, a little black pepper, a little white pepper, either or. Oh, I love it. So you've already done the roux. You've already done the gravy. I was just sad when I went to Adepticon. I'm like, I'm gonna get some biscuits and gravy to skis out. Flick and Shoshi a bit, because Shoshi hates it. She's like, eh. And I'm just like, that stuff's delicious. And the stuff that I got was freaking yellow. Ugh. White sauce? So to me, a white sauce is more like a setup going into like an Alfredo, or like a cheese or a milk-based thing. Since it's usually not quite as rich or meat-based. as a like as a gravy. But yeah, Creole cooking involves a lot of roux, like various different kinds of roux of different degrees. So that's usually where that comes from. I'm not great at doing it. Luth can make a decent roux, but I'm still kind of like... Bechamel sauce? Ooh. Man, somebody mentioned hollandaise sauce the other day, and that actually made me kind of hungry. Damn it, I'm hungry. Fuck off, Dodo. Freaking hungry. I just realized it. Shit. Why are you doing this to me, man? I don't have time to be hungry. Man, I want some Eggs Benedict now. I think one of the things that I'm most upset about as an American is the inaccessibility of getting, like, either lamb or mutton. It's just not, it's not easy to get. Like, it's not a popular food stuff anymore. It's really disappointing. What's geography? I'm guessing it's not like, you know, it's not like I don't know sheep farms. It's just the thing is like it used to be like a big thing. Like lamb chops are pretty staple American fare, and that just fell off the face of the planet at some point. So the demand's down, and the price of meat went up. So it's just not as, yeah, it's not as raised as much as like beef and chicken for sure. Now, Luth knows like a sheep farm, and she said she might be able to hook us up on something, get a little bit of mutton. Hey, Hellstorm, what's going on, buddy? I was watching the stream earlier. It's a good watch, good watch. Hopefully you're having a good day. Just jamming over on YouTube this morning for schnitz and giggles. So why not? Yeah, I'll keep working on it. I'm really hungry now. Son of a gun. Fix some coffee, fix some eggs. That'll be good. That'll be good. Hey, not a problem, man. Not a problem. I'm glad I'm actually catching you again. And both you and Mohawk. I've been, I think part of it too has just been, I've been starting to get back in the mood a bit to maybe get out there and get some games in at some point. So I've been trying to hit up some more like, not like consciously, but I've been hitting up more like game focused streams and stuff lately, which is good. I don't have any background out. This bad boy's getting a little. What is this miniature I'm painting? Great question. We're painting Locust here from Guild Ball. And funny enough, this is actually a requested mini from someone, so I'm actually doing this as a commission. They requested that I do it up in purples and greens, as I normally do. And so we're doing a little bit of an interpretation. I'm trying to somewhat emulate some of the tones and colors that I've seen in Purple Heartwood before for the wooden sections. And then we're adding a lot of non-metallic gold, and the armor plates get a bit of the green treatment. And when this gets completed, send this all back to its owner. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, we put some hours into it. So far so good. I'm really kind of playing around and experimenting a bit. I had a lot of fun with the wood tone, playing around with some good lord, secret weapon, and mixing that with some monument transparents. That was pretty cool. I do. I've been painting a lot of other stuff lately, though. Check this out. Oh, man, I left the orc downstairs. Son of a gun. That's not a problem. Did you see my mega knob, Mikey? I know, easy, right? Let me see if I can bring this up. I don't have the picture on me. God damn it. This will make it easier. Because I don't want to run down to the basement. Quick, Reiner, you're dead airing me. Yeah, just finished that up for a video, so pretty happy with that. Ignore the cracks, I'm bad at protecting my phone, apparently. So we just did a massive yellow and non-metallic project there. I think that took about... I think I gathered about 6 hours on that one. And yeah, a few other fun projects. Today, later on, I'm gonna plan on working. I really want to get this finished up. I don't know if you've seen Thorgar recently, but been enjoying this one, even though he's been a bit of a pain as far as some of the decisions have gone. I've been struggling with his hair quite a bit, and I think I'm gonna sit down and focus on that later this afternoon. I know. I was actually planning on getting into it. I was discussing this with a couple of friends last night. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Here we go. It's not Cyberpunk. It's been, you know, the funny thing is the two things that have made me want to game more this year and last year. Judgment. I got into Judgment, like as a game, so I really enjoyed that, and I was showing friends and stuff, and then fucking COVID. And then, this year, Blackstone Fortress. So, Blackstone Fortress actually got me, it tickled that talisman bug that I used to have with myself and my wife. But Cyberpunk's helping. Cyberpunk, no lie, is not a bad call. I haven't gamed as hard as I used to in a while, and I'm starting to get the rumblies in my tummies. Oh, for you're not painting. Oh, I missed that. Sorry, Dana. But yeah, I used to like. That's how I got into painting, Mikey. I used to be a much bigger gamer. And I was down at my G-dubs every weekend because there was one like right next door. Yeah, I'm gonna paint that. Paint that as an imperfection. And then sometime around when 8th edition came out, had a bit of a blow up with our D&D group, and then a lot of my I moved away from my close store, so it's about 30 minutes away right now from any game store. It's hard to just hop out for a game anymore, right? Yeah, man, I'm really hoping they do something with the minis that they put out as a part of Blackstone, because they're gorgeous. I really enjoy it. I played a little bit, just kind of a few rounds with Luth, just to see what it's like, and I dig it. I just haven't gotten very far into playing through a game of Blackstone yet, so I'm excited by that prospect once things are a little bit safer to go outside and mingle. We'll get back onto that. So YouTube's been YouTube and Twitch. I've been watching a few more gamers. It's like I've been watching a little bit of Mikey on the YouTube. Dice Check. I've been watching Magikarp a little bit. It's been good. And a few little video game here and there. I burned myself out years ago on video games. That's the unfortunate part. Oh, thanks, Hellstorm. What's going on, Tavistan? I know. We'll this may be an alternate home for our rando streams, just for fun. Talk to different people. I'm just kind of slapping some rough color here. We're gonna do a nice big golden chaos star here on them. So, Nate's Miniatures, welcome. How you doing? Bought the base game and never got around to playing Blackstone. It's pretty solid. I mean, it's a board game though, right? So if you kind of like the adventure board game stuff, it feels good. It feels good to play. I think we played through like 3 or 4 turns of it, something like that, and it was the first turn maybe took us took us 40 minutes just to look up everything and make sure we were doing, and then the second and third turns took like 10 minutes. So I was pretty happy with that. Both Luth and I picked it up pretty quick. Mr. E, what's going on, man? Season's greetings, Happy New Year's. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by and saying that. And Happy New Year's to you. Stay safe. Stay warm or cool, depending on your relative location. Luke Dodo's suffering from some sweltering southern heat. Well, actually, how bad is it? Love board games? Perfect. I have not tried Dark Souls. I've actually heard some good things about it. Well, both good and bad, I should say. Let's be fair. But overall, looks like a cool game. I'm not even a Dark Souls fan, so I can't say I come from that angle. But, you know, people actually getting involved with it, and the fact that it still seems to be going strong and still getting positive comments, that's good. That's a good sign. I'm still holding out hope, though, Mikey. I really want Renegades and Heretics. So, technically, if you're wondering, this scheme with the teal, pink, and blue workups that I do for all of my Necromunda stuff, let me show you something a little bit more complete. I want to be able to reuse all this stuff for Renegades and Heretics, even if they're not official. I'll play Militarum with these guys, but this is pretty close to finish for one of my Necromunda dudes, and I figure I can use a lot of these hired guns and stuff as alternates, so that's always fun. Speaking of which, I got into Necromunda and still haven't played that live. So tomorrow's gonna be 20. Oh my god, yeah, 40 sucks. Blah. Dude, right? Dang. It's gonna be a little while for Dodo. It's gonna be a little while. It's a coming. I think it's just insane. It is. Wow. 44 Fahrenheit. What's that rough out to? Like 8 or 9? Yeah. It's been up and down. It was a couple days ago. I went out for a walk, just all bundled up, and it was around -8. Just above, just about. It's pretty nasty. And then it's like, yeah, right back to winter or fall into, or I'm sorry, summer into fall type temperatures. We hit 20 like a couple days ago. Oh, fucking Midwest US, it's up and downs. So yeah, funny enough, the big thing I need to think about is I still haven't played 9th edition yet. I just really haven't bought the books and got into the books, but I've been buying and painting minis and still just expanding my armies. I gotta sit down and figure out, probably once the Chaos Marine Codex actually drops, figure out how I want to rebuild my army, because I don't know what to do with my liquefactors at all. Forge Worlds handle the range. Dude, yeah. You know what? That's what I've been saying for a long time. So they got rid of all the Vrak stuff and all the generic Renegades and Heretics. They replaced every single thing in that line with plastic in Blackstone Fortress. And what I heard is it was kind of a test run. Was it not good? I don't know. But when you spend that much on injection molds and shit, and then just do a short run like that, man, that's brutal. Like that seems like such an underutilization of resources, right? It just seems silly not to do something like it. Just give me the skulls. Fuck it. Keep printing Blackstone something. Also, bring back that Plague Ogre and Sculpt. That was pretty cool. The one with the street pole and stop signs and stuff. Ooh, sorry. They need to bring this back. But yeah, Forge World is so weird nowadays. I remember when I got in 10 years ago, everybody's like, "Oh my god, Forge World, it's like the coolest stuff ever," and you know, it's OP and all sorts of other weird stuff, and you know that kind of faded off pretty quickly. And now it's like, well, what do I actually want from Forge World? It's like, yeah, the Necromunda hired guns are pretty cool, and that's about it. The last actual kit I got from Forge World was the Sakaran Punisher, and I guess it just now got Chaos Rules. Cool. But it was a piece of shit. Like, let's be honest. The Sakaran chassis, you could tell, was just the old chassis. And then the part on top, I actually had to email GW back and go, I can see all the print lines. Like, every single one of them. This is really bad. So, they sent me a nice replacement, which I promptly handed off to a friend to use as a hot swap on his Sakaran battle tank, and clean the freaking print lines off of mine. Good. So they've started hitting the balance a lot harder. I mean, they just seem so off their game, especially since the unfortunate passing of Mr. Bly. What his name was, the Horse Heresy gentleman. And I know that's rough, considering that it seemed like such a flagship product for Forge World specifically, right? Oh, they nerfed it. Oh. That's fair. How's my Brass Scorpion doing? Can I take it? Is it bad? Is it bad now? Or, I'm sorry, is it bad again? There we go. Blythe, that's it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hellstorm. Yeah. And, yeah, just no joke, but that... Sorry, I hate seeing people go through that. It really does bother me. Don't worry, I'm okay. Just, it's rough seeing people go through things like that. Such a massive piece of metal I gotta work with here. It's kind of a challenge. I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like I keep getting out of focus. Hopefully I'm good. The General Grievous Necron. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. War Games exclusive does make some pretty stuff. I don't think I'm a fan of everything they've done for sure, but there's a lot out there that I do enjoy. So I just haven't gotten the gumption to actually go paint any, go grab any and paint it. Not yet. Fun thing is reusing the same paint. I will admit though, I'm kind of enjoy painting a bit of the old metal sculpts that have come across my desk lately. Done a couple of retro sculpts. I've got somebody who's promised me a few extra goodies for video fodder from some of his classics pile. He's like, "You want to paint this?" Because I was looking for some source material. I was like, "Hey." I'm like, "Shit, yeah. I love doing some of the old Hammer stuff. It's been a joy lately." Another guy left recently as well. Ooh. Dislikes how busy a lot of their stuff is. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that, because they're some of their chaos sculpts are, you know, like really baroque, ornate. Both of those apply. I can't remember if baroque implies a little bit of minimalism. Different designers, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, I think what I'm kind of enjoying recently with some of the stuff even GW's releasing, I'm a little burnt out, but I'm also a little bit more hopeful at the moment on GW for some of their stuff. Because as much as I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, I like painting my stuff. Not everything's for me, right? But the new Hedonites, not even as a 40k player, I'm looking at these going, all right, when is this shit gonna start hitting 40k? As far as like the Seekers and the Slongor go, damn it, Mikey, I want Renegades and Heretics, and right after that, I want some more Beastmen. We got our Zangors. We got Gore Halfhorn. Maul and Slongors. first children. So it actually got me a little bit excited. And I like the design of the new mounts, and I like the design on some of those, like, those archers. They had some really cool faces and stuff on them. Hey, Warpig, what's going on? Oh, I want more Beastmen. More Beastmen. Please, please, please. It's the missing part of Chaos I don't have yet. Warpig, we're just trying out YouTube this morning as a funsy thing until either I get tired of streaming or Kiddo here wakes up. He's tossing and turning, so we'll see how he does. But yeah, until then, just paint a little bit of Blackstone Fortress. The nice thing, from what I'm aware, YouTube allows this little guy to exist. See that little guy? That's not a boil, it's a nipple. So, cool, right? So combining that bright ivory with our Averland Sunset. There's some stuff that GW's been doing that I'm just not... I'm like, whatever. But as far as like what they're doing with the Hedonites and 40k, or I'm sorry, in Age of Sigmar, makes me excited for 40k. Like, I want to see this, please, 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 please. More abhumans. More mutants. More Xenos. More crazy aliens. Fuck it. More interdimensional, intergalactic horror, please. That's me. That'll keep me buying stuff. Right on. What? Wait, that's a banned word? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that email. Now you're making me go, which corporate entity do I want to hitch my wagon to? I will tell you, from a systems and IT guy, I am not a fan of Google this year. That dude they hired from Oracle to take over for Google is a fucking nightmare. He has ruined G Suite. What a fucking mess. Why do I think this? Because I used to work a lot with Oracle software. I might be an Oracle database admin and rack admin and high-end PL SQL developer. I haven't done it in 6 years because fuck those guys. Do it fucking live, Mikey. Do it fucking live. Morning. So, I don't know. I'm just in a weird mood. Part of it's I've got a little bit of a little bit of a self-destructive streak sometimes, and it's coming up more and more recently, considering I'm going into business for myself. So I think this is my way of, this is my risk, right? You know, some people like doing like skydiving type things or roller coasters and stuff. Nah, it's this kind of stuff that really gets me wired. That's why I've been waking up at 1 in the morning for like 3 months. 1 p.m. and still in bed. I'm gonna be in bed. 7 a.m. though, so. Yeah, if anybody is curious, I've actually been developing telemedicine software for the past 1.5 years, and I'm about to own the business that I've been building for somebody else. So it's one of the weirdest and most exciting things I've ever done. I'm not a business guy, but I'm becoming one way or another. Damn it, poor whole red. This whole red's a little blake. So yeah, it's been an interesting time. Midnight there, Dodo. Yeah, I always lose what time zones Australia has. It's that one's still a little off on me, because I know. Don't think about Hong Kong. Don't think about Hong Kong. Don't get depressed. I know. I used to know Hong Kong's diff on me, but and that lined up with a few Aussies that I know. Yeah, if this seems like it's taking some time, it does. It definitely takes some time. Do I have a little bit of... Is that a little crispy on the line, or is that the actual mold? I think that might be the actual mold. It's a little crispy there. Good times. Cat bouncing off... Ooh. What was up with the cat? Just being a cat, or was there something specific, like got into something or something was bothering it? That's always the fun guess, right? Like, is something bothering the animal, whether it be cat or dog, or is it just it's 2 a.m. Fuck it, let's bark. I am definitely doing that, Hellstorm. That's literally what we're doing. So. Drummer from your old band is more of a business guy than me. He was a C# architect, and I was a C++ consultant. His daily rate. Dude. If anybody ever has the idea that they want to get into a technical field, yeah, you either want to be an architect or you want to be an admin. And fuck being a code guy, because. And no offense to you, Mikey, it's rough, man. Like, they get screwed over. At least where I've been, just rate-wise, people just, like, don't want to pay for them. I'm like, man. But, everybody wants an admin. Everybody wants a fucking admin. So I kind of fell into that role. Because I was like, I can't... As soon as they would find out that I had admin experience, there's no coding jobs available. Does that make sense? Like, that nobody would hire me as a developer, but they'd fucking hire me as an admin. Snap, snap. Storm come through. Ah, that makes sense. Left coding to play Warhammer. See, you know what's up. It's fucking tough. There's a lot of competition out there. A lot of people buying. And you know, when things look a little rough market-wise, it can be a little bit fierce. One of the things that I wanted to avoid here too is getting kind of stuck into one of these shops where I just kind of sit in the back and hide. Either out of laziness or incompetence, if that makes sense. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. In any field, the person who's just like, I've been here for 15 years, and you know, I'm the senior guy or gal or whatever, and yeah, and then you're like, cool, what do you do or whatever? They're like, stuff, and then they just disappear. You know, they work 8 hours a day, but you have no idea on what. And it's mostly just hiding in the back and kind of barely getting by on projects. I didn't want to fall into one of those shops. There's definitely a few around here. Cerner! Because I can tell you, being in a bunch of interviews with people, you work in one of those shops, and yeah, that's not a good mark on your resume and or curriculum vitae. Meanwhile, the highest paid architect I ever knew went to fucking DeVry. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, don't do it in the US. Yeah, it seems like there's just a lot of competition. A lot of people kind of want to get into the coding game, and it's a lot of noise to get through. It is a lot of noise to get through. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think we did any development out of our UK office. We had a London office at one of my last gigs, and it was just all admin and legal. They just decentralized it all. And here's the fun part: they tried to move all that development here to where it's cheaper and kind of offered incentives for people to move. And it was about a 50-50. You know, some people took it, some people didn't. But part of what they were counting on was just, you know, we can move you out here, we'll keep you at the same rate, and the cost of living is so much lower. It's basically like a 50% pay raise. You just have to live not in a city, or not in you know, either New York City or London, or you know, wherever you're located from. Some people liked it, some people did not. Dude, so many, Mikey. So many. It stinks. It stinks. And like I said, it's a lot of noise to work through, right? So you gotta really have that resume brushed up. You gotta get some good references, some people who can actually vouch for you and have some have at least a little bit of sway. The fun thing is I hope at some point, I wouldn't say the near future, but in the, or the immediate future, but in the near-ish future, next year or two, I can actually start looking at something like that where I get to bring in an extra developer or an extra admin. But we've got to make this thing work first. It's gonna be a lot of ramen here next year. A lot of ramen. Sack of rice, 25 bucks. Lasts for months. Cut through glass. It's diamond. Mine's garbage. The fun thing is my last 3 gigs, no, actually my last 2 gigs, because the one before that I actually had to submit a resume, but it was all on a reference anyway. Yeah, I've gotten more work out of references than I have out of, like, direct applications. So I always encourage people, it's like, hey, you know, make friends, don't make office enemies. Find somebody you like, and you know, eventually one of you will probably need a good reference, you know. So make sure you're helpful, make sure you're useful, make sure you're a good dude, and those people will always appreciate that. And likewise, you know, if you meet somebody, make sure you blow them up. Make sure you show them the same kind of love, you know, if you appreciate their work. There we go. That looks filthy enough. Oh, they're horrible for me, Mikey. It's mostly a saying. Hey, demonic. Yeah, absolutely, right? It's just, man, it's more about who you know sometimes when you're looking for a job, or when you're looking for somebody to get a job done, right? Even at this point, I've been hitting up some of my old friends and references, and they're like, yeah, I can, you know, let me take a look at what I can do. And I'm like, I don't want anything, but I wouldn't mind at least a couple of minutes of your time just to talk about what the hell I'm doing and make sure I'm not doing anything dumb. Those kind of mentors have been really useful. I've had some good ones over the years. I'm like, oh man, it's at least makes me feel a lot more confident about what I'm doing, if not, you know, 100%. It's redhead. Gotcha, demonic Scotsman. Throwing me off a little bit here. Yeah, funny enough, I am trying to get back on eating a bit healthier, so that means just lots of eating just random bits of meat and potatoes and stuff. Meat and veggies. Worked before, work again. Just need to add that little bit of extra exercise on it, get my metabolism kicked back up. Been already starting on it, feeling good on that front. So that's been cool. It's starting to look like stuff. The bamboozle. Done been bamboozled. Take it, Reddit. You probably saw Dodo's post, and you're like, well, I gotta go see if Dodo's still there and annoy the hell out of him. I think Redhead might be following you around, Dodo. Did Santa bring me anything fun this year? So we had a very very small Christmas, and most of my entertainment was out of watching kiddo get a ball pit. So he had like this fold out ball pit thing, and we didn't have any balls or anything to put in it. So Luke tracked some down and bought like some of these bulk balls and stuff. And let's see if I can find a picture real quick. He's been this has been my Christmas.
Graham. Hi.
That's his first name.
Can you say hello, Graham?
So that's been entertaining. But I did receive I did receive a little bit of spending money from the parents, and Luth was very kind, and she purchased a Yeti Nano. So if you've heard my last couple of videos, I've been recording on a Yeti instead of my shitty headset, and I think the improvement there has been noticeable. So thanks to her, we've upgraded the video audio on YouTube. How about that? Not right now, but yeah, I'll do that. Using my shotgun mic here that I normally have for streaming. I just weighed 69 kilo as a marathon runner, 85 kilo as a power lifter. I'm now a circular blob. Yeah. I don't know my weights in kilo here. My conversions are a little. I know it's 254. It's up to. I used to be 220, and I'm 5.5 feet tall. I don't know what that is in centimeters either. Sorry, 2.2. However, I got down to 150 at my very lowest doing this, and now I'm been fluctuating between 170 and 180. So it's like just not feeling as good as I used to, right? Yeah, this mic's not bad. It's not a crazy good mic or anything, but it's very purpose built for what I'm doing. The one that I was originally recording my videos on was just a generic like Corsair headset. And I was really struggling with it, and I wasn't happy with it, and I tried a few suggestions, and I wasn't really getting any benefit. So yeah, Luth came through. So that was my specific Christmas. A little bit of bill money. Not spending that on bullshit. And then a nice microphone. You know the story. Luke's always been she's always been pushing me to be a creative type. So anything that keeps me doing it is good in her bucks. Oh, and this is what I did for Luth. Oh, she has the screen down. There's a painting under that screen on the wall, so I painted a landscape for Luth on the wall for her. That was fun. That was fun. She's a very good enabler. She's the best kind. She got me into playing Warhammer. Just flat out. She doesn't even play it. She's just like, hey, you like building Gunpla, and you've looked at these kits at the game store very longingly. Why don't you do them? I'm like, I can't paint. So, yeah, you know. Maybe, Mikey, I don't know. I'm trying out new things. I'm not necessarily jumping ship, but, I wouldn't rule it out. I just say I'm trying out stuff. wouldn't rule it out. I was a little bit miffed with this latest U.S. legislation, which is not passed currently, or not law currently, but they want it to be. And I'm like, okay, well that's BS. And then this year, just, you know what? I'm gonna be brutal here. Twitch, you guys just throw us all under the fucking bus with the DMCA shit. They're like, oh, you should have known. Like, known what? That you store all of our shit and all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah, it's. I'm a little tired of every few months wondering what I need to fix to make sure I don't get fucking banned or fucking DMCA striked. So that's been a bit annoying, and I fucking hate it. Oh, are we losing our royalty-free music? I think this track had a skip in it or something along those lines. Legal streaming stuff they tacked onto the latest support bill. Yeah, but it's currently not signed. So yeah, it's the Case Act. Hey, Charles Gardner, welcome. How you doing? So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if that keeps going. That's a nipple. Gonna put in a little bit of the Screamer pink just to kind of make that look a little bit more inflamed around that. Same here. Hey, Rubik's, gotcha. What's up, buddy? So weird. Chat's harassing you something? Shock. Oh, I want you to go to bed. Ah. Let's see. This is something to touch with them. Not yet. Kind of moving around a little bit to keep myself from getting totally bored on this, because working this non-metallic for too long gets me a little tunnel visioned here. Is kiddo still asleep? It totally is. He passed right back out. He's been wiggling, but yeah. Finished a couple of dragons. Nice! Nice, Rubik's. How you feeling about him? Hey, Earhawks. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Just having a fun little Sunday morning paint jam, chilling out, hanging out. Playing some b-ball after school. Oh, Earhawks, thank you so much. We're still pretty early on in this one. I'm taking this one nice and easy. We've done some work on them a little bit before, and I was focusing on the non-metal, but I'm taking a bit of a break to work on some other bits here. We did the bandages, and now I'm doing a little bit of the pink leather work here. So this is all following my normal Necromunda / Blackstone Fortress scheme. And as we were discussing a little bit earlier, let me get out a little bit of this whole red before it gets totally dried up. That around his nipple. You need an areola, sir. Yeah, so I'm really having fun with it. The skin tone was airbrushed in. We used some deep violets and some undead skin tones from Scale 75. Man, come on. There we go. A bit of a highlight there. Bam. Take it easy, Red. Green one came out good. White didn't meet my expectations, but still looks good. Gotcha, Charles. What'd you run into on the white? Was it kind of the classic issues with white, or did you run into something a little bit more unexpected? I was gonna show. Oh yeah, we started off with a little bit of work on this guy earlier too. This is a piece that we're doing for a friend, and it's moving slow, but it's getting there. I really need to repair this bit so bad. It's coming. We'll be working on that. Oh, today's giveaway day on Twitch too. I'm gonna self-advertise. If you guys are over on my Twitch channel at all, end of the month I do an end of the month mini box grab bag sort of thing, so you can pick a mini out of this box. I think I've got over 10 things in the box now. And I painted up for someone, so we just recently did that. Eugene miniature, finished that one up, and Garkor, the Night Haunt, those are both from that. So if anybody is interested in getting something painted by me, make sure you come hang out on Twitch this afternoon. We'll do that. Unfortunately, no multi-stream over here, but this is my first actual live stream on YouTube. Not a bad experience for sure. A little bit of black paint mixed in with our Screamer pink here. In that. That pink there. Ooh. Lack of skill with layering. Sure picks on Twitch tonight. Looks no some work here. Gotcha. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, share them up later when you hop on. We'll take a look. But lack of skill. Gotcha. With layering. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, white's such a pain. I'm still not a huge fan of painting white myself, just because it's so so difficult, but yeah. Good on you for at least giving it the giving it a go and seeing what came out. Good news is it's kind of hard to truly screw up a mini, so not happy with it at this point. Got a couple of options, either see if you can repair or even just start over. Come on, Army Painter, why are you doing this? Oh yeah. So I've got Army Painter Matte Black here. Too much black left in my brush. There we go. Using a lot of GW paints at the moment. Just in case anybody's wondering. I think most of you have seen me do this. Customer likes it. Oh, perfect. Smaller scale on the next one. Gotcha. Scale color HBAs. The oh my god. Why am I drawing a blank here, Erox? Oh my god. I'm totally drawing a blank on that acronym. Heavy body acrylic, thank you. God damn it. My brain. Yeah, like artist acrylics like that, and I've been enjoying the Monument Bold White a lot too. So I kind of mixed it up between that and I've still got a tube of Schminky just for shits and grins. I can't do this artist thing. I don't know. It's all fake. It's all fake. This is supposed to be a leather strap. Right back from again and Doom Rider. Sorry, that's my ultimate wish listing. I want Doom Rider to come back. There we go. Store that sold Scale 75 near me. I like supporting brick and mortar stores. I know. I was pretty glad my my friendly actually started carrying some of it, but they stopped carrying P3 unfortunately, as well as a lot of other stores. So it's kind of give and take because there's still some Scale colors. I've kind of moved away from a lot of the the Scale color and Scale fantasy stuff. I haven't picked up their heavy bodies yet to try out, but Been using a lot more Monument and Reaper stuff lately. And so just, I still love just trying stuff out. I think that's one of my favorite things about this. There's so many different ways to do stuff. And you just find ways that you enjoy doing. Or find ways to do the thing that you want to do. Still enjoy it. There we go. Really? Fantastic. Good to know. That is good feedback. I don't technically have any alerts turned on except for Streamlabs alerts, so you know, we're running bot free at the moment. I don't know if there's a really good bot I should use for YouTube streaming. But, I'm honestly a little flustered with Phantom Bot to begin with at the moment. There are a number of things I'd really like to do for my channel, both here on YouTube and on Twitch. There's definitely a lot of crossover into those. Let's pump in some of that Emperor's Children. Let's see. Choose a Vallejo, GW, and Reaper. That's not a bad range. It's not a bad range to choose from, Charles. More hardware acceleration in the implementation. Suspect Twitch infrastructure is working prototype. Most likely. Although, man, yeah, it's changed wildly in the last 4 years that I've been doing it. I couldn't imagine what the original Justin TV was like. I really didn't experience it. Okay. Yeah, Twitch straight up lies to you about those things. They try to do some sort of like rolling bullshit where they roll out notifications. It's time for me to go, everyone. That's my alarm. Kiddo's waking up. But yeah, they do bullshit rolling notifications and stuff like that to try to reduce some shenanigans. So yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining me. It's been a great time. This is my first ever YouTube live stream. I'll do some more of it, especially these kind of early morning jams where I just hop on for like an hour or two and get some stuff done. So thanks everybody for dropping in. Thanks for coming over from other social medias and YouTube itself to check me out. And thanks for the feedback too. I really do appreciate that about the notifications, the stream quality and stuff. I'll see what I can do to improve things. Meanwhile, we got some work done on Locust and our Renegade Ogren. So that being said, no raids or hosts to do here. Everybody have a great evening. Or I'm sorry, have a great morning, and I will see you this evening on Twitch for Judgment Sunday. So there we go.